whatever I could do to get my fix, that's where I was at. And did I ever think that that would change? No, I thought honestly it would take my life.
Once I got on the pain medication, it was a slow start, but I ended up getting physically addicted to it, and later on mentally addicted and emotionally addicted.
I actually had contacted a friend who was referring people to treatment, and I actually went to treatment for 1 year.
Once I looked at myself and I finally seen I had a pretty big problem, and all that I thought that I was normal wasn't normal. My family seen that. I went and put everything I could into my recovery. Everything that was opportunity that was gave to me, I took it.
We also started noticing that some of our centers had people who had history of mechanic and auto mechanics and working on cars and were very talented, and they started working on some of our vehicles.
And mechanics seemed to ease me somewhat whenever I was working on vehicles. I really enjoyed it.
Me always being in the vehicles and cars, there was a passion there that I loved.
Tim found a garage that he was able to purchase last spring, and we created an automotive internship program where some of those people went up there and began working on our vans.
This place came open and it was available. It came to me and brought me up here, and we toured it and kind of bounced some ideas about what we wanted to do.
How are you going to marry automotive and a rehab, recovery type thing together?
And myself being in recovery and Tim being in recovery, we seen it as an opportunity to help people. If they're doing treatment here and they have an opportunity to come up here to work, it's security for them while they're still in recovery, while they're still around people that's going to, be there for them, watch out for them.
We had a meeting and they kind of said, hey, we're looking at an idea of putting a thing called Second Chance together, and explained the program, how it rolls out. Phase one's kind of the fleet here of addiction recovery care. It was about 50 vans. The second phase of that was to go to their 500 plus employees. And the third phase was to go to the public, and the fourth phase is a vocational school where we can train people to become mechanics.
We're not just a business, we're a family up here, and everyone up here can tell you that. I've got guys up here that said this is the best job I've ever had. It's because that we care about each other. We're not just about twisting wrenches and getting vehicles out. We're about fixing vehicles, but also at the same time, we're about fixing people.
If you had no training or job, where were you going to go back to? It's a really big game changer when they know that, hey, I've got a year clean, and they know, hey, I've got a career. I can go back home and maybe get a job at a dealership or something where it changes my life and I can now have a family. So
that's the reason why actually the name Second Chance is Second Chance, because it's giving people a second chance of life.
We say, changing tires while changing lives. The big thing about it is you have someone come in here and they may have always had a passion to do something with a vehicle or be in the automotive business, whether it be a mechanic or, just to be able to soup up cars. And what's great now is these people that come in at one point didn't have a purpose, and now that be able to train them and watch it change the way they feel and be able to watch them blossom, and it's something they love, because I love this business and I don't feel like I ever go to work. This is not really a job for me. I love it. So it's be able to change someone's life that at one time didn't know what they were going to do, and now be able to put a passion of automotive and watch them start doing something they love and be able to teach them on that. There's no greater fulfillment for me.